Western groups. They're more electronica based. But like
Yeah,
we're fighting an uphill battle here with that. That's just my opinion.
Oh no, that's
like we're lost in a sea of like we're all still mom and pop. You got a few guys like a System, a Paul Morris or something. Like those guys ended up making a real company that can build an industry, and that shit takes time. We're only 15 years old, and we're going against rock and all this stuff that had the power base and only existed with the money for 50, 60, 80, 90 years. These guys are 50 years old. They don't. This is alien to them. They're used
Is our
to
culture growing?
Yeah, it is growing.
Well, I think that like
Around the world, man, it's huge.
Well, I already know.
In America, you're saying.
I've already been out of. I've been out of.
It's like
country.
soccer. Americans
I'm
the only
telling
one
you,
who
when
don't
you go
get
to
it.
Greece, bro, even when you walk down the street,
It's all electronica.
everybody's playing house.
How many Greek rap groups and country and western
Every
groups are there?
shop is
None.
playing house. I got off the plane. I heard 8 tracks that were in my bag.
I mean, you could get off a plane and coming out of like Schiphol Airport in Amsterdam.
It'll happen here too.
You could get off an airplane, and right as you come out the gate, there's like a music store, and I actually walked in and seen like CDs with my tracks on it, like Lenny D, Rob G. You could buy Hardcore Gabba right there in the airport, you know.
Right,
So,
right,
so
yeah.
it's like it's more right in your face, and it's more like
It's on the radio.
it is.
It's
it
their-
is,
it's
the
their
brand,
commercial.
right.
The rest of the world, it's 99% electronica, man. It's just America because we,
We're so stuck in our ways.
Well, I mean,
Well, it's
hip
just we have that-
hop is like I mean.
It's
not
all
even
over.
just hip
Hip-hop,
hop
too, is all over the world. I'm not saying it's not.
It's rock and roll. It's like country and western is huger than anything. I don't know why, how, or where, but I mean, it's a big country, so people got to listen to something in Kansas. They ain't gonna be listening to like electronic music there, And I'm sure there's some kids that do, but
How many generations do you think we got to go through before we make a
what do
strong
we say with a
presence?
generation? We're talking what 7, 8 years? Is that a generation?
I would say a generation's 10.
10 or 12 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the exact.
So we haven't even been through a generation yet.
I
1.5.
Well, I thought a generation was 7. I thought it went like in dog
Could be.
years.
I could be.
I mean, I could be wrong too.
Can we
but in
negotiate
dog
for
years,
8.5?
I know. I've been working my
8.5,
ass off.
8.5, can I get 9, 8.5?
I've been working my ass off like a dog for like
30 years is the answer.
No, I'd say we went
Yeah,
through
30
2
years.
generations. I mean, we went about. I would say this would be moving now into its 3rd generation because after 9/11, I think it just scrambled everything up. I think everybody's brains got
Pancaked
a
it.
little,
There was just no money for entertainment, and we're like 1
Well,
micro
no,
percent of the entertainment industry. So
I just think after 9/11, everything in America got really serious for a
Yeah.
minute, and it's still not,
and no money.
Yeah, and no money.
What promoter's going to put up $100,000 not knowing if there'll be a country next week? Like, it was crazy. So that just stomped everything out. Those little fractions of the social communities
So it
and
set us back.
stuff. It just erased us. I mean, they just didn't exist for a couple of years.
I mean, pressing records in America is almost a non-existent thing. I think in the next year or so, there's maybe 6 record pressing plants left now. I mean, they keep going on.
Don't be doing any self-fulfilling prophecies, Bones. Keep it going. They'll all return.
I hope they all return, but I mean, I'm not. I'm not.
CDs are your enemy.
It's all pixels and light. It's not real. I hate CDs.
What do you
know that
think
already.
about? Yeah. What do you think about the digital media?
Well,
I mean, if you produce a track and you get it
I
signed with
think-
Beatport and it's
yeah.
available for download, it's available for download. I think, but once you just go towards CDs and that's it.
I don't want to force a DJ to have to play my stuff off of an MP3.
We try to stay out of that.
To me, it's but the thing is, the only way I'm going to survive in this now is to make that available for people, and I realize that. But I just, it sucks. It's a two-way street because if I press a record up and I bring it to a DJ that's just playing downloads and CDs, he's not going to play the record. You try to give somebody in Florida a record nowadays, I went to music conference, what happens? It's like, can you send it to my agent, please? Or my, my house?
Because we have to
There's
practice
a
playing
lot
it
of
7
flash
times.
and not too much substance. And people could say that probably in whatever hobby that they're in. But
No, I mean, I heard Carl Cox won exclusive CDs, and I don't believe it.
Yeah,
until
me
I
neither.
see it, but, it's not impossible. I know a lot of DJs that did that, but, man...
it's just the fate of the world
Well,
and
in Europe-
time.
well,
And you
Carl
got
Cox
to
is-
transform and go with it,
in
And
Europe,
that's
and
just
he's
what we're
based in
facing.
Europe,
But we
so-
keep it real with what we like, or real whatever, real dumb. But, we
See,
do
when
what
they
we do.
it's
The world
easier
changes
to
around
travel
you.
with 30 CDs in my bag than a box of records. And the thing is,
Yeah,
I've
so is a
always
box of records.
I've always traveled with 30 records
They're
in a
fun.
bag.
Right, so it doesn't make a
it
difference,
doesn't
isn't it?
matter to me, I mean, it's like, if I left on a Friday and I come back on Sunday, it's like this. I fill my bag up with records. I don't even take a change of clothes because I'll just buy clothes when I get to wherever I'm going. I mean, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, clothes are cheap
Master shopper,
nowadays.
Tommy, you would not
It's
believe it.
disposable. I get
You would
off the
not
plane,
believe it.
I'm in the clothes I'm wearing. Got
Better than
nothing-
women.
Nothing but the records on my back. That's it. And, what are you going to do in 2 days? You're here for 3 days, Bones. find me a Ross, find me a Marshalls. I go in, come out, I got Von Dutch jeans for like $25. They're real. I could put them up on eBay and sell them for $2. I didn't, but I could. But no, it's just like I just travel. You know, I like to travel light, and I know the CDs would make the. You know, I could just come in with the CDs in my back pocket, 2 compilation CDs, and mix back and forth. Never even switch the machines up for 90 minutes.
That's it. That's a good example too of even what we were saying. I think in the first interview where it's like the things people like complain about is like, you know, oh, my records are. I got 50 records. It's 25 pounds, and that's,
I can't check them in.
You know, but it's like, I mean, Christ, you're somebody who likes to play records, and someone's giving you money to get on an airplane to go play records and live your dream, and your big beef is I have to carry 25 pounds with me when I go to chase my dream, and it's like, you know, some people.
They make it easy for
we
you.
can carry the world. You know, have a little heart. How about some strength, man?
Could it be?
You know?
Listen, I was with.
That's why we're around.
Hippie twice with these guys.
The guys who it's too tough ain't gonna make it.
At the airport, right? One time it didn't show up in Montreal, and then I'm in Texas.
So heavy.
Same thing. Their records doesn't show up. I gotta be sitting in the airport while they're filling out paperwork. We all got a gig to go to, but because we were all getting picked up together, I gotta wait because their records didn't arrive. I put my records up on top of the, you know, in the case above the seat, and I'm not checking my stuff in. So I usually don't have to wait. Here I am, 2 hours, 3 hours.
Yeah,
It's
well, you know what they do? They sit back there and then they're fucking throwing your shit around.
Yo, there was some dude in LaGuardia Airport that was a DJ because Juan Atkins shit was missing, Doc Martin shit was missing, and it came to the point where every time someone came into LaGuardia, I'm like, yo, there's got to be a DJ in that airport stealing your motherfuckers' records because it's just, you know.
Who wouldn't take them on there, you know?
But that's what I'm saying.
People don't do that?
I just said Halo and
doesn't
Hippie
exist.
lost their records once, had to go to Satellite or something in New York one time, and I think they
Common
3
sense.
times. 3 times they did it. I can only confirm 2 times, but it's all color lights, pixels, and color lights.
You could always buy, you know, more white socks and blue jeans. Take your records on the plane.
Yeah. I never check my shit, dude.
That's a good point that you made, Mikey. Because with me, I'll wear
one
the
or two
same
carry-ons,
clothes, man. You
Yeah.
know, I'll wear the same clothes.
Yeah, we're gone
every
for
day,
16
too.
hours, though, you know? Mom was always like, how was Seattle? And I'm like,
Yeah, but you don't got a business meeting
Seattle's
to
cool.
Monday. You're fucking going to a rave. Who cares?
Well,
You know what I
But
mean?
now we do, though, right? Isn't that the thing they were talking about?
The
Now
only
we do
thing
have a
I-
business meeting on Monday, you
The
know?
only thing that I worry about is like I gotta hug, you know, some like sweated up, eat out raver at a party, and I'm gonna stink if I gotta go back to the airport in the same
Isn't
clothes.
the sweaty eat out raver at the party sweaty and stinky too, even after 4 hours?
I'm saying that's why I don't want to be
Rave
they just,
grunge, man. It never
I don't
goes
know,
away.
You know, I'm not like one to like disrespect somebody, but why do the ones that want to hug me always have to be all sweated up on E and like with no shirts on? You know,
Because they're the real.
Because that's, you know,
That's our
the
culture.
test from above.
I mean, I don't
Bones,
know,
it's our
you know,
culture.
If
It
a
is.
stripper would come up once in a while with big titties hanging out and want to hug me,
But
you
you gotta
hug,
play.
but, you know.
I'm in love with a stripper and fucking.
Girls Gone Wild
Like,
on
Bones-
Frankie Bones.
As much as you hate to admit it or not, and you too, as much as you hate to admit it.
I don't hate
told
to
you,
admit it.
The first time I went to Brass Monkey, I was fucking wired on like, God knows, I don't even know how many. You know what I mean?
Whoa.
But that was part of my experience.
Right, but
Tommy's mom is not very happy right now.
isn't a handshake just good enough? Why do we have to hug? I mean, especially if you're.
Oh, the whole physical contact thing. I ain't trying to touch you.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
The only time I would ever like hug anybody or whatever I didn't know in public or whatever is if I was taking their wallet, you know?
I love all.
Or trying to steal their fucking kid.
I think
Yeah.
what it is.
I did hold a child hostage yesterday.
I got. Oh, you did, didn't you? You want to tell that story?
Not really.
No, then tell. All right. I just think it like this. These kids that want to hug you and stuff, I gotta have a mixed CD ready to hand them. This way, I can get out of the hug thing because I just don't like to. I'm not one for.
Yo, you were
know.
preaching peace, love, and unity. Now you can't blame them
but
for listening.
Listen, Blur started because a fight broke out, and it was like, I had to protect the turntables, so I jumped on top of them, which wasn't really protecting them. I mean, I was
It's like Oliver Chesley.
If you motherfuckers want to fight, then just fight me. So when we're done, we could get back to the music. That's really what it was about to me. It wasn't like.
Or it was more like, you know, if we don't have some peace, love, and unity up in this motherfucker, I'm going to split a head.
Well, but I was gonna break someone's faces because when you got a party going on,
Very peaceful.
and you got like 300-400 people feeling a vibe, and 2 people are gonna fight over some personal dumb shit to ruin everybody's head. That's a good reason for me to get up and beat
Because
somebody.
The humans.
I was at Brass Monkey up in New York at the Roseland, and
When
kids
Wu-Tang
started to
came
fight.
in and they
kids
chopped
started
Oliver
to fight.
Chesley. Oh.
Kids started to fight
At your
and
birthday party.
Dude got on the turntables and he just fucking dropped it. He was like, ew. And he was like, yo, I'm not gonna play another motherfucking note to everybody in this bitch.
Oliver's
calm
the
down.
man.
And dude, everybody was just like, the
Oh, I thought he was
crowd
talking
just
about when
settled
Wu-Tang
up.
came in.